Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, all coaching hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Wizards.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. Nash and Meeks together in the back. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Hill. And it's Kelly in at the 4. Kendall Marshall's checked in for the Lakers. So he gets them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Outside Rondo.
You know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
The pass to Bayless. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the basket by Olynyk.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Lakers trail by 12. Tries it from 19. The shot's good from Nash. Here's Rondo. He's got 9. Pass to Bayless. Lots of room. It's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bayless has got 6. And the Lakers with possession here. Nash kicks to Hill. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Olynyk. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In third, the Lakers.
This team takes smart three-point shots. That's one of the reasons, Kevin, they're amongst the league leaders in three-point percentage. They don't just hoist up crazy threes. They get quality looks from behind that arc.
Got a look at Jordan Hill's numbers. What a run he's had. The past few weeks have been just tremendous for him. 7th in blocks. And, of course, he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
You know, Steve, he's doing what very few players in the league are really capable of, and that's impacting games through his low-post defensive presence. And he's one of the best shot blockers in the game in terms of his ranking, so no surprise.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Olynyk. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kamen's checked in. Jeff Green on the wing, defended by Young. Gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 14.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Tries to save it, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Indiana. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Well, looking at Boston, to me it seems as though they've struggled all season long and definitely appears like they've taken a step backward.
Yeah, and it's one thing to have a losing season, but when things are getting worse rather than getting better, I mean, it can really test your resolve.
And the Celtics making a change here. For 3, Kobe. Jared Sullinger grabs the board.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
It's stolen by Johnson. To the inside. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
The Lakers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Jared Sullinger. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jared Bayless. Now here's Rondo. He's got 9. Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers trailed by 11. Kobe, that's for 2. And the Lakers with another miss.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Bradley dishes to Bass.
Wow, what a throwdown.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, he's as smart as they come defensively. And no matter who he's guarding, he knows what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and he forces them to do things that maybe don't suit their game.
And I tell you, another quality that separates him from the crowd is the way he will fight his way through any screen in front of him. I mean, he just takes pride in not losing his man easily.
No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hill comes in for Chris Kaman. And Nick Young is subbed in for Pau Gasol. Good on the second free throw. Lakers trailed by 14. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rondo's got 11 points.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Young. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark. Getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Come on and get loud for your Lakers.
Who are the league's best setup artists? Check it out. Second, Kendall Marshall.
Kevin, anybody who can move the ball like this guy does is a valuable asset to a team. He actually might be more dangerous passing than shooting.
Boston making a switch here, and it's Rondo penetrating.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. Nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for Gerald Wallace. He's checked in for the Celtics. And so he hits both.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play. The last few weeks, you see how Boston stacks up. 3rd in free throw percentage, 9th in assists, and they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
Well, and you talked about the free throw shooting. That's what jumps out at me, Clark. And when you shoot well from the foul line, it allows you to close games so much easier because those are easy points, and you get your defense set up at the other end because the clock is stopped. He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Here's Rondo. Steve Nash making his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The free throw drops for Rondo. And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk checked in. And Rondo drops them both. Lakers trailed by 14. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Chris Kaman's checked in for the Lakers. Kendall Marshall comes in for Steve Nash. Here is Bayless. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And the call will go against Kendall Marshall. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Celtics have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That's good from Bayless. Both free throws good from Bayless. Here's Marshall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
Here's Rondo. Chris Kaman making his last shot. Rondo with the ball. Guarded now by Marshall. Rondo passes to Wallace. Bayless. Back to Wallace. Down low. Here's Sullinger. Soft touch off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint. After digging themselves that hole in the first quarter, this club is starting to shoot the ball much better now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the knots. I mean, they're starting to put it together.
And Bayless kicks to Sullinger. Pass to Rondo. He dishes it to Bayless. 6 to shoot. Back to Rondo. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Olynyk. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Brandon Bassett's checked in for the Celtics. Avery Bradley comes in for Rajon Rondo. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Bayless. 8 points for him. Bayless off a pick from Zellinger. A shot's good from Bayless.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Marshall can't hit. Here's Bradley. No good on that last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front. Up
now. Presented by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday edition of 2K at the Half. A great effort by the Celtics so far. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. Rajon Rondo in cruise control in this one against the defense of the Lakers. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? For the Lakers, they haven't been as good early on. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Leading the team in scoring, Chris Kaman. He has 6 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. That'll be all for this episode. It's in the books. I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching.